everyone, so today we're at Cascade Gorge and we're going to check out, we're going to take the drone and do a bunch of flights over top of the gorge. It's really kind of cool. It's got a historic aspect to it because this is the first place they ever, this is where AC/DC started, not the band electricity. This is where Tesla's theory of alternating current got tested. They built a power plant here around 1900 and it was the first AC/DC power plant. So it's all demolished now, but it's a really cool canyon. We're going to fly a drone over top of this canyon. It's just, it's pretty awesome. All right, so there's my new side-by-side we got. Built a little box on it, so it's all kind of set up there. We can use it for doing our exploring. So a little box for the quadcopter, and you know, we bolted the chainsaw in here, and then we'll stick all our climbing gear in there. And should be a kind of a cool little thing. Just lots of times you want to take two people with you, and you know, for two guys to double on a quad, now it's not that cool. Alright, so now we'll take it for a little tour. This is the train bridge at Cascade Canyon. So this bridge here was actually built around 1900. There's a railway up here. Now it's a rail trail. You can take quads on this all the way to Castlegar. So just kind of flying over the bridge here. It's pretty good shape there. The deck's a little rotten, needs a little work, but it's in pretty good shape. So just kind of flying over the bridge here. And this is where this power plant was. You can see this big sandbar to the right. They had it there. There was a dam that blocked the gorge off there. And then there's a tunnel that went around it, so there was no water flowing in the river like there is now. It went around there. So we're starting off at the bottom, and we're going to take you all the way down through the gorge. You can see some people sitting there and just get an idea just how big it is. And something kind of interesting here. You see underneath here there's a rope hanging off the bottom of the bridge. I guess the kids in the summertime were hanging a rope on there and fooling around in there. Tell you, that's really not a good idea. This is a really nasty gorge. There's been a number of people that have that went down through this gorge tubing and stuff. This is really dangerous. No one's ever survived going through this canyon, and we'll fly through this canyon now. If you do fall in the water, you got about to where that white water is to get out. If you don't get out at that point, you're dead basically. There's no one that's ever survived going through this gorge that I know of, and quite a few people have died. Most recently, I think there was a group of three or four people that went down with an inner tube. It's crazy. There's no warning signs or anything that you're going into this canyon. You're gonna die basically. You'd be a lot better off going over Niagara Falls than you would going through here. And lots of times when someone ends up over the falls here, it just sucks them in there, and the bodies don't come out for a while. Sometimes it takes days for just like a big washing machine. You can just see the power of this. It's a beautiful, awesome place to visit and stuff, but you definitely need to be respectful of the forces of nature. You know, it's steep around the canyon. It's a really cool place to hike and stuff, but you want to stay out of the water. As you can see, it's getting pretty nasty in here. It narrows down to a very, really in here. This is probably one of the worst places in here. Just like a big washing machine. You get in there, you just don't get out. And there you go. That's the highway going south to the United States. And that's the end of the canyon there. So we'll just swing around the other side. And I'll show you what it looks like going upstream from the Kettle River just widens out here, and it's flat after that. So we're going to fly a little higher here. You can see the rail trail to the left of the canyon. In between the canyon and the rail trail, there's a big trench there, and that's where the water came down when they were generating power. The power didn't go where it is in the river now. Then there's a big tunnel that goes right underneath the rail trail to the head where the dam was, so you can walk through that tunnel. Pretty interesting walking along that big trench there where the water came down when they were generating power. If you're walking through the old tunnel and stuff, you can walk along that trench, and you can see a bunch of the footings and stuff. They're still there, and some diversion tunnels and different things. Pretty interesting. You can go around there and hike and see all these remains of what was there. It's kind of funny, you know. They built this dam. They really underestimated how much water was there. What happens is a fair bit of water this time of year during runoff, but in the summertime, you know, just the water flows way down. In the winter, there's not very much water flowing there at all. So even though this power was sold all the way to Phoenix in a big power line, they abandoned it because they found other sources of of power, so it didn't actually last that long. So that's this part here. We're gonna land here and we'll throw the drone in the quad, and then we're gonna keep traveling up this trail, the rail trail, and we'll show you this other bridge. Now the drone's got a kind of a cool feature where it actually tracks and follows whatever it is you're looking at. So you just get up there, set it up, and I'm not flying it at all. It follows me. So it's amazing actually the technology that these drones have. They have sensors and stuff that keep you from running into stuff, and all kinds of pretty advanced features with GPS and stuff. So it's just following me here. And we're just heading up to this other great big huge bridge there, a little further down the Kettle River. So I'll show you this bridge here. This bridge is quite a bit bigger. Yeah, it's in pretty good shape. Not too many people get out here. There's barely enough room to get a quad on here, or a side-by-side. Mine just barely squeezes in through there, even though it's designated as a motorized trail. There's a little bridge or a little path underneath the bridge there. You can walk down there, and there's a really cool little beach under there. A little sandy beach, good place to go for a swim in the summertime. And we'll just show you this bridge. It's a pretty big bridge. Old bridge, also built around 1900, I guess. And we're looking down towards the States. It's not very far downstream to the United States there. Maybe a bigger hazard than going over the falls. I don't know what they would say if you showed up at the border on the inner tube there. But this bridge here is all built. It's all riveted and stuff. You can see the girders and stuff. Seems to be in pretty good shape. A pretty historic bridge. And there's a big flat spot here. This is private property. There's no trespassing signs further up, and there's an access into there. So it must have been a farm a long time ago along this big, looks like pretty productive land, but unfortunately it's not doing nothing now. It's just sitting there abandoned there basically. So looks like it's a little summer place there. So kind of a shame to see it left like that. It probably grows some good egg crops. So we're just having a lot of fun with this drone here, just flying it at high speeds through there. It's a pretty big span, so it's not hard to go through here. So much safer doing this with a drone than it is a helicopter. I wasn't that good of a pilot. I wouldn't fly my plane out of there. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this little tour of Cascade and the rail trail. Sorry about the couple little spots on the camera there. I didn't notice that till I got home, but they'll be clean for the next time. So if you enjoy this, you might enjoy my YouTube channel. I explore abandoned mines. I put out a new video every week, and I'll have a bunch of drone footage on there. And I'll leave the link at the very end there if you're interested in checking that out.